Have you ever wondered why a car moves or why a bird can fly? Today, we dive into the fascinating world of motion. We begin our journey with the basic definition of motion. When an object changes its position over time, we say it's in motion. Imagine a butterfly fluttering from one flower to another, or a train chugging along its tracks. Both are examples of objects in motion. But how do we measure this motion? This brings us to our next concept: distance and displacement. Distance is the total path covered by an object, while displacement is the shortest distance from the starting point to the ending point. Think of it like this: you walk around your house 3 times. The total path you covered is the distance. But if someone was to look at you from above, they would see that you're still in the same place. Hence, your displacement is 0. Now, onto speed and velocity. Speed is simply how fast an object is moving, the distance covered over a certain period of time. Velocity, however, is a little more complex. It's the rate at which an object changes its displacement. Its speed in a given direction. For instance, if you're driving at 50 kilometers per hour to the north, your velocity is 50 kilometers per hour north. Acceleration is another key element in understanding motion. It's the rate at which an object changes its velocity. If you're in a car that's speeding up, you're experiencing acceleration. Now we've been talking about motion, but what causes it? That's where force comes in. A force is a push or a pull that can cause an object to move, stop, or change direction. If you push a stalled car, you're applying force to it. But wait, there's more. Newton's laws of motion describe how forces affect motion. The first law states that an object will stay at rest or keep moving at a constant velocity unless acted upon by a force. The second law explains how the velocity of an object changes when it's subjected to an external force. And the third law, probably the most famous one, states that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So, in summary, motion is the change in position of an object over time. It's measured in terms of distance and displacement, speed and velocity, and acceleration. Forces, as described by Newton's laws, cause and influence motion. We've taken a whirlwind tour of the concepts of motion today, breaking down complex ideas into simpler ones. Remember, the world around us is in constant motion, and understanding these principles helps us make sense of it. So, the next time you see a car speed by or a bird soaring in the sky, you'll know a little bit more about why and how they're moving.